Hello. Hey. What's up, people? How's it going? It's me back again. Your old friend. I thought I'll make a video, connect with you guys, put it on YouTube. That's what the plan is for right now. So, we are on 1st of May 2026 right now. It's late Friday night at my end. Yeah, all is good, same old, can't complain. So I was at my place just chilling, listening to some music. Um, Thought I'll make a video, connect with the guys, put it on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, so far so good, I guess. Yeah. So we have Indian Premier League going on, T20 cricket matches, uh, and today we had uh, Delhi versus Rajasthan, I guess. Yeah, and it turned out to be a great match for our team, I'll say. Uh, because we are like a bit low on the scoreboard right now, so we need to win at least three out of next four games, to get back somewhere up on the board. But I don't think we still have some hope left, I'll say. Let's see how it's gonna be like, how the tournament is gonna be like. But I'm again wishing all the teams good luck. It's always good time watching in Premier League, not so bad. Like what happened in the scoreboard so far, that like uh, the top four teams, like they have won quite many games, as compared to other teams who are on uh, who are low on the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean table, who are low on the table, as far performance is concerned. Yeah, points are concerned. Yeah. So let's see how upcoming matches for our team are gonna be like. Otherwise, overall, it's uh, not so bad experience. Watching other teams playing the big game. It's too much fun, I'll say sometimes. Yeah. So right now it's late Friday night. Uh, uh, I was at my place. I just got back from a friend's place. Uh, So I thought I'll make a video, connect with the guys. It's We are on 1st of May 2026. Yeah, this month just started. Uh, so uh, you know, in my previous videos, uh, I talked about Buddha Purnima. Also talked about uh, also talked about Rabindranath Tagore's birthday, which is supposed to fall on uh, 9th of May, second week of May. Uh, 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 Today it was bank and schools holiday in our state, at least I'll say. Yeah, so banks were closed. Schools were shut down because of Buddha Purnima. Yeah. We also have Rabindranath Tagore's birthday coming up in second week of May. We also made video about the same. We made video about Buddha Purnima. We also made another video about Gautam Buddha, talking about Gautam Buddha. Other than that, I talked about Rabindranath Tagore in one of my previous videos. Yeah. We also read some of the headlines from geopolitics. I also read some of the headlines from geopolitics. Uh, uh, this what the plan for this video is. What I'll do is I'll start reading some of the headlines uh, about geopolitics in this video. Just the headlines. I'm not going into uh, too much depth. All the details, all the information. Uh, I'll just read the headlines uh, about geopolitics. Other than that, I'll read something from encyclopedia. Other than that, I'll also read one small writing from a journal. This is what the plan for this video is. Yeah. So we'll get started soon. I mean, we'll get started like anytime now uh, with reading the headlines from geopolitics. Let me put the camera. It's a tricky job, to adjust the camera, to put the camera. Be a bit careful. I guess we get. Let's do it! Let's do it! This is being funny. Okay, so we have recorded 5 minutes of video so far, not so bad. So I'll read about, uh, I'll read about headlines from geopolitics. This is what it says. One of the headlines is what it says. Trump administration floats new plans to force Iran to reopen Hormuz. Trump administration floats new plans to force Iran to reopen Hormuz. Trump hails greatest King Charles as state visit wraps up. Seeks international help. Wants allies to impose higher costs on Iran. Seeks international help. Wants allies to impose higher costs on Iran. This update is coming from Washington. Want to build a maritime coalition of partner nations. Wants to build a maritime coalition of partner nations. Iran's supreme leader, United States suffered shameful defeat. Iran's supreme leader, United States suffered shameful defeat. Only Iran-linked traffic moves through Hormuz. Only Iran-linked traffic moves through Hormuz. Hey guys, these were some of the updates. We have a picture. This is what it says. This is what the caption says. President Donald Trump with Britain's King Charles III and Queen Camilla during a departure ceremony on the South Lawn of the White House Thursday. Trump hailed Charles III as the greatest king and said the United States needed more people like Britain's monarch. Let's keep it going, guys. It says Italy condemns Israeli military interception of Gaza aid flotilla. Italy condemns Israeli military interception of Gaza aid flotilla. I don't know how to pronounce this word, to be honest. My first encounter. Let's keep it going. Oil retreats after hitting 4-year high on escalation concerns. Oil retreats after hitting 4-year high on escalation concerns. Eurozone growth slows as war brings stagflation closer. Eurozone growth slows as war brings stagflation closer. Asian nations vow to avoid export bans. Share fuel. Asian nations vow to avoid export bans. Share fuel. Defense Secretary Pete accused of causing lasting harm to military. Defense Secretary Pete accused of causing lasting harm to military. Lebanon, 8 killed in new Israeli strike. So these were all the updates from geopolitics, guys. All the headlines. Yeah. In last 24 hours. I'll read a quotation from Sun Tzu. This is what it says: there is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Hey guys, these were all the updates from geopolitics. Now I'll read something from encyclopedia. Let's see what do we have today. So I'll read about seasons. This is what it says. This is what it says in encyclopedia about seasons. It says, okay, let's get comfortable first. So we have recorded 11 minutes of video so far. Not so bad, let's keep it going. It says a season is a division of the year based on changes in weather, ecology, and the number of daylight hours in a given region. On Earth, seasons are the result of the axial parallelism of Earth's tilted orbit around the Sun. In temperate and polar regions, the seasons are marked by changes in intensity of sunlight that reaches the Earth's surface, variations of which may cause animals to undergo hibernation or to migrate, and planets to be and plants to be dormant. Various cultures define the number and nature of seasons based on regional variations, and as such there are a number of both modern and historical definitions of the seasons. The northern hemisphere experienced most direct sunlight during May, June, and July. Thus, the traditional celebration of midsummer is in June, as the hemisphere faces the sun. For the southern hemisphere, it is instead in November, December, and January. It's the Earth's axial tilt that causes the sun to be higher in the sky during the summer months, which increases the solar flux. Because of seasonal lag, June, July, and August are the warmest months in northern hemisphere, while December, January, and February are the warmest months in the southern hemisphere. In temperate and subpolar regions, four seasons based on the Gregorian calendar are generally recognized: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Ecologists often use a six-season model for temperate climate regions which are not tied to any fixed calendar dates. Many tropical regions have two seasons: the rainy or wet or monsoon season and the dry season. Some have a third cool, mild, or Harmattan season. Seasons can also be dictated by the timing of important ecological events such as hurricane season, tornado season, and wildfire season. Some examples of historical importance are ancient Egyptian seasons: flood, growth, and low water, which were previously defined by the former annual flooding of the Nile in Egypt. Seasons often hold special significance for agrarian societies whose lives revolve around planting and harvest times, and the change of seasons is often attended by ritual. The definition of seasons is also cultural. In India, from ancient times to the present day, six seasons or ritu based on South Asian religious or cultural calendars are recognized and identified for purposes such as agriculture and trade. Now we have a picture. This is what the caption says: the astronomical and meteorological periods of the four-season reckoning across the year at the northern hemisphere, displayed as segments of Earth's orbit. Astronomically, a season encompasses the time between an equinox and solstice. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, we're good, guys. Just waiting for the commercial. We'll just continue. I think I'm pretty much done reading about this subject. Hey, guys, we're good. I'm back. What happened? Just a sec. Okay, all good. So this is where we were. This is where we were. Astronomically, a season encompasses the time between an equinox and solstice. Meteorologically, seasons are quarters of the annual temperature cycle, centered on the season characteristic temperatures which trail equinox and solstice. Now we have paragraph about causes and effects, and it talks about axial parallelism, axial tilt, axial parallelism, my bad, elliptical Earth orbit, maritime and hemispheric, tropics, mid latitude thermal lag. Okay. Other than that, this is what AI result. This is what AI overview of the same subject says. Other than encyclopedia, we just read 3 to 4 paragraphs from encyclopedia about different seasons. Different seasons of the year. So we'll also read about what the artificial intelligence result says. What AI has to say. It says seasons are annual, weather-based weather-based divisions of the year caused by Earth's axial tilt as it orbits the Sun, which causes varying amounts of direct sunlight to reach different regions. Most temperate areas experience 4, while tropical areas have 2, dry and wet. Seasons are opposite in the northern and southern hemisphere. Key components and types of seasons. The 4 seasons, spring, summer, autumn or fall, and winter, are defined by temperature changes and daylight hours. Then, astronomical seasons marked by solstices, maximum minimum daylight, and equinoxes, equal daylight. Also, meteorological seasons divided into 3-month quarters based on temperature cycles. At last, tropical seasons, tropical and subtropical regions often experience 2 seasons, a dry season and a rainy monsoon season. Then we have causes of seasons. The first one says Earth's tilt. Earth rotates on a tilted axis, meaning different parts receive different sunlight, causing summer, or indirect sunlight causing winter. Orbital motion. As Earth revolves around the Sun, the tilt causes the northern hemisphere to lean towards the Sun in June, summer, and away in December, winter. Misconception. The distance between Earth and Sun is not the cause of the seasons, as Earth is actually closest to the Sun during the northern hemisphere's winter. Regional variations. According to Indian Meteorological Department, the country experiences 4 main seasons: winter, summer, monsoon, and post-monsoon. Traditional India. The traditional Hindu calendar recognizes 6 seasons or ritu: spring, summer, monsoon, autumn, pre-winter, and winter. Hey guys, this was the AI overview about the same subject. So we read about geopolitics, some of the headlines we read encyclopedia about uh, types of seasons and the causes, and we also read AI overview about types of seasons. So what I'll do now, I'll read one small writing from a journal, like one paragraph, like one big paragraph, one small writing, big paragraph. Um, um, so we have recorded almost 20 minutes, 20 plus minutes of video so far. So what I'll do is uh, I'll read about uh, I'll read I'll read this writing from a journal, and I'll probably call this video off. Yeah, this is what my latest writing says. It was updated on May 1st. This is what it says. It's peak summertime, approaching with temperature around 45 degrees Celsius. It's kind of fucked up. Summers are challenging always. Tanning doesn't go away for a good 4 to 5 months after summers. West Asia war has been at ceasefire. Ongoing negotiations underway. These days, wars are more about drones and missiles. Air defense system plays a crucial role. Missiles can travel up to 13,000 kilometers or roughly 8,000 miles. That's a wide range for the opponent to fear about. Drones have navigation system in them. Thus, targets can be precisely exploded. Saw that movie Oppenheimer on big screen. Certain parts felt like watching documentary. Einstein was in disbelief when realized the intensity of blast upon checking numerical value and reaffirming. Nuclear bomb was invented to help mankind restore peace and stability. It was end of World War II after the trial of nukes on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yeah, guys. So this was one of the writings from a journal. I recently updated it. I thought I'll give it a read as well. So in this video so far, I talked about what we did in this video so far was we read some of the headlines. We read some of the headlines from geopolitics. Also, we talked about types of seasons throughout the year. Uh, and at last, I read one of the writings from a journal. So that's it from this video. We have recorded 23 minutes of video time, not so bad. I'll call it off now. We'll probably connect soon. I'll put this video on YouTube and share it with you guys. So that's it for right now. Bye bye. Have a good one. Love you all and take care.